our last day together. Good job sticking through this. You lasted the 4 weeks, and if you're here with me right now, it tells me that you are serious about learning about your body. So, congratulations, good job. I hope you were able to take away some aha moments from this challenge. I always feel when I take a course, if I learn just one new thing, it was a success. So, I hope that you've learned something new in this challenge and hopefully more than just one thing. But if you leave with just that one thing, I will feel like I did my job. I also hope that you feel confident going into other classes and other parts of your daily movement throughout the day, that you can be more in control of your body and not the other way around, where your body controls you. We don't need any props today. But if you feel like any of the props that we used these last 4 weeks really helped you through some exercises that didn't feel very doable before, and you want to have them feel more possible, go ahead, grab your prop. Stand up for your body. I congratulate you if you do that. So go ahead, grab that prop if you need it now. And also just a reminder that if you want to continue your journey to phase 2, the road to intermediate, the link is below in the description. You can also head over to balancetothecore.com and you should find it pretty easily right there. But this is just kind of a step up from what you learned here. We're going to keep the same elements that you learned, but we're going to take those elements and just kind of make the choreography a little bit more intricate, but everything else basically stays the same. Okay, so if you're interested in that, come join me. Let's get started. I'm going to have us hang out here for just a couple of minutes, so we can just take a moment here to connect with our mat. From the pelvis, just feel it wide, flat, and anchored. Line up your feet and thighs with those hip bones. Draw your belly in. As the belly stays in, just widen the chest, anchoring those shoulders. Arms anchored down, upper arms to the palm. Reach through the fingertips. And then just reach out through the crown of your neck. And just giving yourself those breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose or the mouth. Just keep scanning your body and notice, are there things just sort of let go? I kind of find that my hands do, and then everything, it loses that engagement that I'm trying to get. So really working the details, making sure every muscle in your body is connected and has a job. Your feet are anchoring into the earth. You can feel like your feet are dragging your seat to your feet as you anchor the pelvis. And I don't want you to like superly engage the legs so you're over gripping, just enough where they're active. And as you're breathing here, let's take a moment to just thank our bodies for everything they've done these past 4 weeks. Thankful for showing up. Thankful that it's open to learning new things. Thankful for all the kind movement we're giving it. And just go ahead, let's give our bodies just a little hug. Smile. Deep breath, and as you exhale, just thinking of that word, thank you. Taking your arms down by your sides, little hovers of the feet. One little hover, bring it down, hover the other foot. Little baby marches here. And noticing how these marches really want to try to shift the pelvis. But you're anchoring that pelvis, using your abdominals to help keep it stable and wide, using your opposite leg in the earth to help stabilize as well. And you can make the marches a little bit bigger to tabletop if you want, and it's just a little different feeling. You have to add more stability of that opposite leg. And you can reach those arms up to the ceiling. Keep this motion. You can reach those arms back behind you and add a little bit more belly power. You've got 4 more. Just keep your body wherever it works for you. Just make sure you're not arching through the low back. And then just bring those arms down by your sides as you stop the marching. Pull your feet together. Take an inhale as you really just anchor the body, deep scoop of the abdominals. And then on your exhale, we're going to come up and just hover those feet. All right. Was everything able to stay intact? Soften it down. If that was a challenge, keep the feet there and keep working there. If you want a little bit more challenge, scoot those feet a little further away from you. Take an inhale, really anchor and prepare. You can start to exhale first to really find the abs, and then come up and hover those feet. Keep breathing, make sure you're not popping through those abs, and then soften the feet down. If you want to scoot a little further away for our last one, you can, or keep it where it's doable. You can keep doing those baby marches as well. Inhale here as you prepare. Start to exhale and lift the feet. You can stay there and do little toe taps. Keep the toe taps as you reach the arms up. Bring the arms down. And then bring those feet down. Excellent job. Drag the feet a little bit closer. Pull the knees into your chest. Take an inhale here as you breathe into your upper back. Exhale as you flex it up. Let those heels lift a little bit, and we're now going to pump those arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And this is your warm-up, so just give your body what it needs. Scan it today. How's it feeling? If you're feeling strong and good, you maybe want to stretch those legs out. You can even feel free to lower them a little bit more if that feels good. Hug those legs in, hope you feel a little warm, and then just go ahead and stretch those legs out, flexing those feet. Arms go up, reaching those arms behind you. Really anchor the pelvis. Feel those abs pulling in, heels down and towards each other. Feel those hips pull in towards one another. So everything is working here as you start to lift the arms. Chest is wide, arms are anchored on your back. Start to curl the head, neck, and shoulders up, and then continue your way up and over as you hug the belly in towards your spine. 3, 2, 1. Pull it back, hips towards each other. Reach through the heels and arches. Stretch those arms back. Keep those arms nice and even. Curl it up. Flex your body up and over the thighs for 3, 2, 1. Pull it back and stretch it back. Last time. Up and over. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, hug your right thigh into your chest. Really anchor that left. Pull that thigh right on into the chest. Stretch the legs up. Anchor your arms. Feeling both legs working as that bottom leg stays anchored. We're going to cross over, circle it, and bring it up for 5. 4. When you've hit 5, go the other way for 5. Go ahead, hug it in. Take your arms out like the letter T. Just bring that thigh over. Head straight up to the sky, chest open. Bring it back in. Scoot the leg down. Anchor it from heel to hip as we pull the other leg in. Stretch here. Anchor the pelvis. Reach that leg up. 5 circles, over, down, around, and up. And then we'll go 5 the other way. Everything's stable. Hug it in. Arms go wide. And let it just cross over as you keep your chest open. Bring the leg back in. Hug it into the chest as you curl yourself up for your rolling like a ball. Elbows wide. Hips lift towards the heels. Come up and balance. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that shape. Good. And then pulling your right thigh into your chest, reaching the left, come up to where your chest is still up, and we pull the thigh in. 1, 2. Switch. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now both legs, hug it in. Maybe lift your chest a little bit more as you hug those lower ribs back into your spine. Stretch on an inhale. Exhale, wrap it around. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Into your single straight leg. So those legs reach up, 1 leg in, 1 leg out. Keep those arms on your back. Pull, pull. Switch, pull, pull. 1 more each side. And both legs reach up, hands behind the head. Stretch those legs out. Stretch them out as they come back. For 2. And 1. And we're going to go right into your crisscross, 3 on each side. Armpit towards that knee. Up and over. And then hug the thighs as you come on up. Good. Into our spine, stretch forward. So those heels rest on the outer edges of your mat. We sit up tall, knees straight up, toes straight up. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your body up and over. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Again, we dive it. Up and over. 3, 2, 1. We come up. Last time. 3, 2, 1. And roll it up through the spine, taking those heels a little bit wider, stretching your arms out to the sides. Inhale as you rotate, exhale, up and over. 3, 2, 1. Come up in that twist. We go to the other side. And 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. Good. Last time. 3. Actually, you know what? We'll do 1 more each side. Twisting's so important. 1 more. Good. And shake it out. We'll turn it and bring it on down. Hands by your sides. Stretch those legs long. Reach through the tail. And inhale. Come up as you stretch through the chest. Exhale it down. 2 more times. Inhale it up. And exhale down. 1 more. Release. Sit it back for a little stretch. I'm going to go back down as you come up onto your elbows. And again, you're reaching through your tail, feet are anchored, and then just open that chest up. Give me a little kick towards the seat. 1, 2. Really reach through that leg like you're folding at the thigh bone. 1, 2. A little hamstring curl, right? Stretch through that tail so you don't sink into the low back. 1 more. And release it. Turn to your side, holding your hands behind your low back. Give me 3 kicks here. You're just going to kick the legs. 3, 2, 1. Stretch through that tail. Stretch through the legs. Bring your head center. And we're just going to reach those arms, lift them up to the sky as they pull your chest up. Bring it down and turn as you rest the arms on your low back. Kick it 3 times. Really reach through the tail. 1, 2, 3. This is where a band really helps, holding that band. We've done that a few times over the week. So if you hold the band and lift up, it does feel a little bit more possible than when you're holding your hands. I still like to do that band a lot. Lift those arms straight up to the sky to guide your chest and back up. Good. Land and lift, lift, lift. Release it down. Have a seat as you take it back. Good. Stretch your legs up. Remember, that ball is in between your knees. Give it a squeeze as you reach those knees down. Stretch those arms up. Inhale, lean back for 3. Come up, balance, pressing those knees down and towards one another. For 2. Keep the feet down as you bring the hips over the knees. Last time. And up, 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 circling around. Give yourself little side kicks here. So hand on the head, legs to the front corner of your mat. Hand can go behind your head or in front of you. If you went behind the head yesterday and today doesn't feel right, that's fine. Do what feels good today. Anchor the bottom leg as you lift the top. And we kick, 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 kick. I always like to put the ball underneath my ribs. Helps me feel my belly a bit more. So if you have a hard time keeping your spine long, maybe use that ball. Heel on heel, stretch that heel longer than your bottom heel. Turn it out as you lift and flex. Point, flex. Lift up, hip height. Reach it back behind you. Really find your length in your spine. 3 circles. And then 3 circles the other way. Good. Come up. Side bend it. Other way. All right. Line it up. Line those heels up. Lift. And kick, 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 kick. Stretching that leg longer than the bottom leg. Belly into the spine. Arm on back. All right, line it up. And we come up and flex down. Lift up hip height, press it behind you. 3 circles each way. Reach through the tail, reach through the head. Circle the other way. And we come up as you side bend it. Good. Spin it around. Have a seat, upright. All right, so those legs are going to be down. You're going to sit up tall. All right, and then we're just going to curl our waist back as we bring it down to the mat. And then just kind of get it so your feet are flat, but they are a little bit further away than normal. Seal your thighs together as you reach your arms up and behind you. We're going to roll ourselves up. Sit off those sit bones a little bit so you can lift the arms up to the sky. Feel more belly power as you do that. Curl the waistband back. We come up and lift. Arms up and we pull it back. One more time. Curl and lift. And those arms, as they reach up, you get more lift in your spine. Pull the waistband back as you lie it down. Good. And release. Turn it to all fours. We're going to go on our hands and our knees. Press through those fingertips, knees anchored, and reach through the spine. All right, so we're going to reach our right arm and our left leg. Stretch it long, balance, and bring it back in. Other side, stretch and in. Pull the waistband in as you stretch. Don't worry about how high you lift the leg. Do you feel a difference? Let's stay here for a second. As you stretch everything long, go ahead and start to lift the leg and notice how the low back feels. All right, so I want you to reach the leg where you really are out of your low back. Engage the seat muscles, and that's where I want you. So let's try that other way. Keep it low, right? And then go ahead, lift the leg and see what that does to the back. I don't want you pinching that low back. Keep the leg long where you can just really find the seat active. Seat doesn't even have to be over squeezed. Just want you to bring awareness to your body and not try to overwork anything right now. Good. Come to all fours and just allow the elbows to bend towards the back of the room. Nose goes towards the floor. You push right up, feeling those triceps. All right. So as you bend, activate those triceps and they help push you up. Your arms just stay on your back. 3 more. Push into those fingertips and see how that really takes pressure off your wrists. 2 more. And last one. Good. And then just sit it back for a little stretch. And we're going to turn it onto your elbow. So your elbow is going to be right underneath your shoulder. Your thigh is down. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up onto our knee and lift the pelvis up. And I just want you to feel really the connection of the arm on your back where you're not sinking into it. Really lift up out of the floor, pelvis up, and draw the belly in and find length in this. All right. And then just sit it back down. So push into the palm. Don't want to just sink into that elbow. Just sink right now and see how that feels, right? See, feel that arm off your back. Let's keep the arm on your back. Get it on your back, pull the belly in, and then just lift the hips up. And hopefully you can really stand that arm right on the back. All right, let's lift this arm up to the sky. Think about creating space. Take up space with your body. Maybe lift that top leg if that feels okay. And then we bring it down for a little rest. And we're going to do that one more time. Anchor and lift to wherever you want. Good. And release it down. Okay, other side. All right, we want really kind of use the whole forearm and not just the elbow. Push into the fingertips a little bit, really finding yourself shoulder to ear. See, that's the arm off the back. Now feel that connection of the arm on your back. Okay, we're going to keep that bottom knee down and this foot down. So we're just going to lift the pelvis up and find length in your spine. You can look down a little bit so your neck doesn't hold any tension. Push into the palm a little bit, the fingertips, so you're not just sinking into that elbow. And release. All right, again, stay connected and lift. Feel free to lift the top leg a little bit. You can lift the arm and really take up space with your body. And we bring it down and then come up to wherever you'd like. Lift, 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 create that space. Good, and then turn it. Okay, so let's take the knees right underneath the hips. We're going to walk those fingers forward a little bit so we're more at a diagonal, and then take your right foot. If you need to stay on your knees, do so, and then lift the other leg. Squeeze the ankles and heels towards one another. Feel power of the pelvis. Push into the fingertips. See if the hands and the feet can be in equal pressure to the mat. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach through the chest a little bit. Make sure that belly's being pulled in and sit it back. And sit all the way to the heels. Release it. Swirl up through the spine, feeling a little stretch in the tops of your feet. And then come and have a seat with me. Oof, good job. How do you feel? We got a bunch of exercises in today. That's what happens when I don't really overteach the details. But how much more beneficial is it doing something like this after learning those details, right? It's not just about choreography anymore, right? There's purpose to everything you're doing, and hopefully you're grasping that. So we don't just move our bodies haphazardly. We have purpose with every single movement, and a lot of those elements are the same in every exercise, which is why Pilates is just a bunch of the same exercises all together. creating the same shapes, just in different ways, different positions. So hopefully you feel good. I really did enjoy being here with you. I grew with you as well from that day one of recording and not wanting to be on camera and not wanting to go to my mat. I was in a place that I was struggling to just keep up with my own self care, and it is amazing. These 4 weeks, I am back to craving time on the mat. I hope you feel the same. Yes, there were struggles. There were days that I really didn't feel like going on the mat. And through the comments that I got from you guys, it was the same thing. We are the same. We're in this together. Like, there are days where it's going to be a challenge, and hopefully some of those days that felt like a challenge and you knew not to push it, you didn't. We just right now just take your hands to your heart and sit up tall as you close your eyes. Just breathe into the place where your hands are. Feeling that love for your body. Thank you. Thank you. I was about to say I'll see you tomorrow, but I'm not. Hopefully I will see you in phase 2. And if I don't, take care and keep doing your Pilates. Bye-bye. To get more out of this challenge, you need to get the Ultimate Pilates Planner. It has everything you need to work from the inside out. So you're going to really work on the mind part of the mind-body connection. You're going to have trackers to keep you consistent and accountable. And my favorite part of this all is you're going to have bonus workouts. So if you don't have time for 20 minutes, you get these quick little 8 to 10 minute workouts to really fit into your day. You're going to get an email in your inbox every day with a journal prompt plus the link to the workout of that day, and maybe some other little goodies for me to keep you inspired and accountable. So head over to balanceToTheCore.com/transformin4.